Urban Grip V2. Now the Urban Grip is not a new model. It was one of the first lineup, I believe, when Ferramonster first came to the scene, but they're doing a V2, and that's often a good thing. We'll find out here what revisions they've done and things like that. M390 DLC hand rub satin. That sounds really good. Black titanium and carbon fiber. So it sounds like it's probably all blacked out on this model here. So for Ferramonster, we got a card. We got some paperwork. We got the King Kong Gorilla Velcro as well. And then we have the, not as bougie, but branded zipper pouch. So let's take a look. All right, we got a wiping cloth, and we have the Urban Grip right here. Oof, okay, already seeing some hints of purple and whatnot on here. That is looking nice. For starters, check it out. Shredded carbon fiber, but with that purple accent. That looks really, really good. Yeah, sign me up. That looks nice. Now, in order to complement it, they did purple accented thumb studs. We have hardware as well. Not the back spacer, but I mean, pretty much, right? Even the pocket clip hardware screws. We got titanium handles, titanium back spacer, a titanium pocket clip, right? That's all pretty good. Now, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, the Urban Grip, did it have thumb studs or did it not? If I remember correctly, I want to say the Urban Grip was one of those knives from Ferramonster that was a front flipper only. So I'm assuming Ferramonster listened to some feedback and decided to add some thumb studs on there. I could be wrong, but that's the way I recall it without having to look it up. Feel free to correct me in the comments, but I'm going to go thumb studs for the win. And bam, all right, that feels nice and solid. Beautiful drop point blade, the horizontal satin. That looks very, very nice. Not to mention that DLC diamond-like coating is going to be really good. Not only does it look nice, but it's going to be great for scratch resistance and things like that. Check that out. The hand rub makes an absolute difference. Ferramonster has been one of the companies that has been really leveraging hand rub the most on a lot of their knives. A lot of recent models they've been pushing out. Pretty much a full flat grind there. And we said M390 steel. The inlays and everything on the handles, everything is spot on. Nice and well lined up. Looking nice. I like that they have a matching, or at least same carbon fiber on the opposite side. Some companies sometimes cut corners and they only give you the inlay on the show side and plain titanium on the other side, which is kind of crazy. Why they do that, I don't know. So it is going to be a frame lock. So front flipper feels good. Reverse flick, I'm going to go for the meat of the middle finger first. That works nicely. We can also use the nail. That's my favorite. Check that out. So that works. Very drop shotty blade, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's just barely breaking in. So it's probably going to get better and better with time. The more and more you deploy it. Good alignment, smack in the middle as you would expect. Stress relief cutout on the outside. And as far as R goes, again, average size hands, full 4-finger grip. Able to forward choke on this flat area right here. Feels good. Very minimal jimping, mostly for deployment purposes. I kind of wish there was more jimping here on the blade, if anything. But that's a decision I'm sure they win with as far as the aesthetics and overall preference. But it would have been nice, in my opinion. Not a deal breaker in any way, shape, or form. We do have good access to the lock bar here from the show side. We have a steel insert for steel on steel contact. Nice and easy to disengage. Push down into the left and you're good to go. And that engagement is probably around maybe what, 15-ish% or so, right? More or less, you guys be the judge. But yeah, it is a very elegant knife to say the least. I mean, it's got, if you like drop point blade knives, you're absolutely gonna love this one. Plenty of handle, plenty of blade, absolutely solid. Quick overall size here, guys, is coming in at around just a hair over 8 1/4, like 8.3 inches or so. That blade length is going to be 3.5 with a cutting path of 3.5, and the handle is going to be around 4.75 inches. So the Urban Grip V2, right? Nice little refresh here on a very beloved premium knife from Ferramonster. Again, part of the OG lineup. If I recall correctly, it was the Aurora Race, it was the Urban Grip, and the Glideman, all of which we've checked out here in the channel at one point or another. Absolutely very awesome, solid, premium knives.